In this video, I'll be taking the Pfizer COVID vaccine.
We can all agree that COVID-19 is a virus unlike anything we have ever seen in human history. In comparison to the bubonic plague, to poliomyelitis, to even the infamous HIV/AIDS, the coronavirus put fear in the worldwide population, fear that rivals the previously mentioned pandemics. In the first few months, scientists and medical professionals were unsure of how the virus was transmitted and had no way of offering a solution. Basically, they had to rely on people's immunity, in which the fittest of the fittest shall survive. And fast forward to 2020, in December, the FDA approves the vaccine after less than a year of development. Of course, this feat drove fear in the people because many thought that the Pfizer vaccine was developed too quickly. Some people even thought that the Pfizer vaccine would change the DNA or that it was the mark of the beast. Come on, people. Please don't send those things to my phone. Please. Let me explain the action of the Pfizer or the BioNTech vaccine. This is the coronavirus. Now, if you take a look on the surface, you will see spike proteins, or it's labeled S protein, and this functions in receptor recognition, viral attachment, and entry into host cells in your body. What the scientists did, they found the mRNA sequence that would translate to produce the S protein, so they basically reverse engineered to find the mRNA molecule. And this resulting mRNA is packaged into a lipid nanoparticle, a LNP, which has a similar structure to the phospholipid bilayer of the cell. So this is the main content of the vaccine. When it's injected, the lipid nanoparticle would attach to the cell and the mRNA content would be introduced in the cell's cytoplasm. Note this. The mRNA does not interact with the nucleus, therefore it will not interact with the DNA. So all those suspicions about it interacting with the DNA, throw it out the window. Good, let's move on. However, the mRNA would interact with ribosomes, which are the protein factories in the body, and the process is called translation. Big words. The proteins that are produced then would interact with the MHC proteins, or the major histocompatibility complex proteins found on the cell surface. The MHC2 proteins are found on antigen presenting cells, and the MHC1 proteins are found on nucleated cells. Enough of big words, my tongue's being twisted, not like ice cream basket. The MHC2 protein attracts the T helper cell, which secretes cytokines or interleukins, and this secretion, it signals the B cells to multiply and differentiate into plasma cells. What is the role of plasma cells, you may ask? They secrete antibodies, and those same antibodies target the S protein on the coronavirus, which prevents them from attaching to the host cell. Now let's take a look at the MHC1 protein. This protein, it attracts cytotoxic T cells. It also secretes the cytokines for the process mentioned above, but produce a substance that attacks a virus infected host cell. Alright, shout out to Ninja Nerd Science. I learned all this stuff from him. Now let's take the vaccine together.
Yeah, in the morning. It's February 5, approximately. Oh, it's 8 o'clock. We should be there actually. The thing is, the vaccines are running short, so they told us to come in early. I'm staying well hydrated. I drank some water. last night and I drank some this morning. Apart from that, should be fine. I bring my driver's license for identification. Alright. Yeah. Adios.
We just finished signing up the forms. I'm not going to show you the paper because confidentiality. Yeah, so now we're just waiting.
Good morning.
Guys, alright, so it's a couple minutes. Just kidding. It's a couple hours after I took the vaccine, and yeah, this morning I didn't feel any pain. I took my Panadol, but yeah, my arm feels a bit sore, like how I normally feel after taking a vaccine. But 2 more Panadol to go, and that pain should be gone again. No, I haven't taken it yet. I'm going to take it again. So a couple minutes after the last video, the pain get up now, man. Pain get up. I took some paracetamol still. Took 2 a while ago, so hopefully the pain go away. But right now, my hand's starting to hurt me, man. Alright, so here I'm in the waiting room to get the vaccine shot, and after taking the vaccine shot, they monitored me for a couple minutes before sending me home.
It is 5 minutes to 10 o'clock, and I took the vaccine 9:10. So for symptoms, I took 2 Panadols. I will make a video if I experience any symptoms. I'm not gonna rush it at all. We're just vlogging the experience, so